Today, we are going to compare three very popular instant noodles from three different countries. The competitors are Japan's Nissin Cup Noodles, South Korea's Nongshim Oolongmen, and Canada's Mr. Noodle.
Okay, so we've tried all three noodles, the cup noodle, the Nongshim, and also the Mr. Noodle. We got three categories we're going to talk about today. So the first one is the packaging, texture of the noodle, and also the soup base, also the overall flavor.
So, I mean, packaging, this one's nice. I guess it didn't have that cardboard box outside, which is unnecessary. It's extra, but you know, the cup itself looks nice, where these ones don't look good. It's pretty much you get rid of that outside cardboard. The noodle itself, this one definitely had very good noodles. The Nissin had comparable noodles. The Mr. Noodle was garbage. It was terrible. We let it sit for almost as long as the other ones, and it still tasted like it wasn't cooked yet. And the soup, the Nongshim one had the better soup, I felt. More dehydrated stuff in it, just had more stuff in general. On the far extreme, the Mr. Noodle was, again, lacking.
You seem to enjoy all three of your noodles. Kind of. I think you finished. I mean, these ones here, I don't know if you can see it here, but are completely pretty much finished, which is ridiculous. And this one, well, I don't see a noodle, I just see soup here. But yeah, on the other spectrum, I got this guy here who was laboring all the way through. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, so I kind of lost steam around the second cup. And, it was kind of gross after that. And I did feel a little bit nauseous in the middle of the, well, by the third cup, definitely. But yeah, so for me, my favorite was also, you know, the Nongshim. If you want to go to categories, I mean, packaging, the Nongshim does have a kind of a more printed cover, I would say. So aesthetically, it's a little bit more flashier. It feels like the cup noodle and the Mr. Noodle, they use the exact same foam packaging. It's probably sourced from the same source. They look exactly the same. But yeah, the Nongshim one, the peel came off, for this particular cup, the peel came off pretty smoothly, whereas both the cup noodle and Mr. Noodles, you know, struggle a little bit. Noodles? Yep. So yeah, so Nongshim was the best, and Mr. Noodles was by far the worst. It was kind of gross, actually. The Mr. Noodles noodle didn't cook very well. And so it was kind of very, you know, very floury and kind of raw, floury taste. The cup noodle and the Nongshim was about the same, I would say. I think the cup noodle was a little bit thicker in the noodle. I like thicker noodles, but you know, the Nongshim was good. Both had was pretty nicely chewy, and it was good. Yeah, I can kind of show you. So Nongshim is pretty thin noodle. You can see. And the, I don't know if you can see the cup noodles, are just slightly thicker, a little bit flatter.
A little flatter, yeah.
Yeah, a little flatter. I'm not even really on top with this one. It's just
crap.
Yeah, just kind of crap. And you can see like it still has a lot of the curl to it.
Yep.
So it struggles to get cooked well. So yeah. And in terms of the broth, I think by far the Nongshim was the best. It had a little bit more fatty fragrance to it. I thought that the chicken flavor was a little bit more pure chicken flavor. Cup noodle is okay, but it was more like an artificial kind of chicken flavor, a little bit flatter because it didn't have the kind of the oily fragrance as the Nongshim. And Mr. Noodle was just crap. So yeah, not much to say there. It was there was not much there except for artificial crap.
Okay, well for me, I think we all kind of agree that the Nongshim one here is probably the better one in terms of the soup and also the noodle. I kind of prefer this one a little bit more. I think the flatness of the Nissin one made it softer slightly. So I like texture to my noodle. I'm not a big fan of cup noodle per se, but if I had to choose one, it would be the Nongshim one. The Mr. Noodle, same thing. It just won't. It's almost like a piece of plastic in there that won't cook. And the soup, well, mine was a little different. I had the spicy one.
Because you bought the wrong one.
I bought the wrong one.
Yeah.
Thank you. But you know, it's alright. But for me, I think I'm kind of different from you guys. I'm like a marketing whore. and packaging and all that stuff really makes a deal. To me, this is just way too busy. Like there's just too much stuff. Let's get a picture. It's kind of old school to me. I just don't really like it. But because and in Mr. Noodle, I mean, it is what it is kind of thing. But with Cup Noodle, for some reason, maybe it's just they've done so much marketing and everything. This cup, in a way, is very iconic.
It is very iconic.
Yeah.
I actually have a Cup Noodles mug.
Right.
Yeah.
But you'll never find one for these two, I don't
No,
think.
no.
Right. So, yeah, so to me, the packaging of this is pretty cool. I agree, like the extra piece of paper.
Yeah, you're missing that cardboard right now.
Yeah, you're missing part. But having said that, you're right. These two are the same in terms of the type of foam. And actually, while it does look thicker, it actually seems a little softer. While this one, if you squeeze it, it's thinner, but it's a lot more rigid.
It could be because the cardboard outer.
Yeah,
There's
could
an
be.
extra
So,
cardboard on it, so
oh, there
you
you
want
go.
to compare it, you can feel that.
You actually do have cardboard. So this one
But it's
uses-
still thicker.
It's still thicker, right.
By far.
So if cardboard-wise, this one used cardboard correctly, then I would say. But and also the peeling, you're absolutely right. This one, for some reason, all three of ours peeled properly. The other ones were all over the place. It was just a nightmare.
It's actually a pet peeve of mine, not peeling. Like,
Is it?
peeling properly? Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, I think we would conclude the worst of the bunch is the Mr. Noodle. Cup Noodle would come inside. It's very standard. You know, even the flavor and everything to me is standard. It's all right. But our winner here, I think we can all agree, is Nongshim.
Absolutely.
Just to note, also, just to you know, we have again, it's a comparison between the three different countries here. We have Mr. Noodle, which is Canadian, Cup Noodle, Japanese, and Nongshim, Korean. So there you have it, guys. Koreans won. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or you want us to review a certain type of noodle or something, let us know. And hopefully we'll see you soon. All right. Do you need to throw up or you're okay?
I might have to go.
You gonna finish it?
A few minutes.
Yes. Are you hungry?